Hello, hello. This is Kinnack, coming back to try out a new game called Looty Dungeon. This is literally the first screen, so we will get to dive in collectively. I guess I'm gonna double check if there are any interesting options I should know about. Nope, looks pretty normal. All right, all right. Move through the door. Hmm. All right. Do like the uh, sort of pixelful art style here. Okay, we do have a couple monsters in this one. Okay, so can't seem to break through the rocks. Oh, lit up a torch there. Oh, it looks like they're leaving a trail of slime, which sticks us for a second. Interesting. Alright, we're sort of following this guy. There we go. Alright. Tap and hold to block arrows. Alright. Getting used to the controls. Took a second, but did come through for us. Alright, those look rather spiky. Ooh. Looks like we do have a timer on this one. Oops. Yeah, I had that coming. Alright, and the damage from that last level does seem to be persistent. Oops. Oops. That was... I thought that was going to be a poor life decision, getting on the slime to get the coin there. Wow, okay, so... Oh, okay, so the quests we've completed grant us a bunch of gold. Appears to be a very literal gachapon setup. We have an archer now. Okay, so we can get... This is our shield a lot. Or the archer. Well, let's try out the archer. The sound he makes while holding down his bow is a little uncomplimentary. Oops. Ah. Screw you, rat. Puyo would be very sad. Oops. Man. Ah. Oh, we were supposed to kill that slime there, but it took care of itself, it appears. Ooh, I'm guessing this is a good thing. There we go. Oh, I didn't know the crates could grow, give us sweet stuff. character does still have a melee attack, so it works out fine. Hey, it looks as though we have... Oh, hey, that's a bad guy. Okay. Alright, so this, I guess, is the real thing, then? Uh-oh. Doom. Okay, and continue, watch a video, or pay gold. Alright, well, let's... So we've got stats, play, or up. Oh, it seems to be a upload option, I'm guessing. Okay. Not actually sure how to get back to play the game. There we go. Let's go back to Shieldy McShielderson. I kind of... Arr. Thank you for R'ing. Alright. Oops. That was terrible. Ah. Okay. That's just embarrassing. Alright, well, this should answer a question, which is, are these levels procedurally generated? Which they do seem to be. I'm guessing I just stood on rat poop there. I'm just, sort of spitballing. Little blue guys. I'm sure they're just goblins or something, but they remind me of mites from Pathfinder, which are a type of lesser fae. Very, very lesser fae. And in one of my current campaigns, there was a encounter with a bunch of mites early on that one of the players still feels bad about, because she, well, her character, obviously not her personally, because mites are not real, killed several of them, and they were just, I mean, like, adorable and sort of defenseless. Oh, hey, it appears to be a boss fight. Oops. Yeah, I bet it would work pretty well if we could lure him onto the spiky thing. Thought it was a good idea at the time. Can we? Oh, I can totally beat that up. Alright. Well, that was pretty good. Anyway, moral of the story. They are adorable, and the party ended up killing several of them, and one of the players still feels terrible about it, which is really, really kind of funny. But I guess, oops, brings you to, the question of, can games provoke like a meaningful emotional response? Uh, and I mean, that was like a year ago, so probably felt bad about that for longer than she's going to have an opinion on uh, Captain America Civil War or what have you. Okay, and we do have some timed quests to get more gold. Hmm. Oof. Not a great start. I'm sure there are healing items in here somewhere. Oh hey, I've got a defeat 3 bosses quest. So that knightly dude that we beat up definitely was an actual boss. I'm sure not the most difficult of the bosses. Oh, but the pathetic cry definitely reinforces the um, part where they remind me of mites. The falling bricks in the back definitely work out pretty well. Okay, another boss, different boss, which is good. Always good to have good boss variety. All right, didn't have too many hit points, which is fair. We are talking casters here. Ooh. Okay, the small interactable objects are sort of adorable. I'm gonna go on record saying I like adorable things. Okay, that was my greed got the better of me there. Okay, so we do have some sort of in-app purchase gold doubler. Admittedly, it's a gold doubler that comes with a parrot that grabs coins for you. So, I mean, say what you will. I do like how the heroes thus far have had their own little tutorial segments. I'm not sure if that sticks through all of the whole uh, the whole collection. Um, but if that did, that would be pretty cool. Like even more so than them having tutorials specifically, the idea that they might be different enough to be worth having different tutorials would be pretty nice. Oops. Yeah, I think we can grab this. Yeah, not a problem. Oof. The fork got me. Hmm. Nope. And I'm sure you can also purchase gold, I would assume. I guess I don't know for sure. I didn't take a careful look over the in-app purchases before I started this. Should be breaking all the crates to check for delicious loot. Oops. There we go. First time we saw a zombie in here, I think. The mix of traps and enemies, I think, works out pretty well. Oops, missed a coin. Yeah. Alright, our knight fellow again. I know you don't have to use the spikes to kill him there, it just makes me feel smart. Which is generally a good sign with your game. If you're making the players feel like, you know, they're discovering something. Even if, you know, it's... if you can make intended behavior feel like, you know, um, emergent behavior, that's plenty good. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, the slime definitely got me there, which was good. Oops. Ooh, hey. Alright. We did. I think we need to get just a tiny bit more gold. 13 gold to go. Oh, or we can watch an ad for 100 gold. That's a thing. It's a thing I don't actually super mind doing. I'm just not going to subject you to it on video. Probably already get plenty of ads through YouTube, or, I mean, not, as the case may be, if you have any sort of ad blocker installed. Not sure if it matters that the torches get lit, but it makes me happy. I would imagine there are some levels where the goal is get all the torches lit rather than, yeah, had that coming. Get all the torches lit rather than kill all the monsters. At least I'd like to imagine there is. Thank you for following me, little mite dude. Because I was definitely... I mean, I totally killed myself on purpose. Now they're up to 500. Oh, pff, we had a quest to light torches as well. Well, I'm glad I was just compulsively doing that then. Well, we've completed our quests. And we can gachapon again. The Amazon. She's very sassy. let's try her out. Her spear can pierce 2 enemies. I'm not sure if there's a situation where that... Okay, so she doesn't have she doesn't have her own tutorial, which is probably fine. Oops. Yeah. Greed. Oof. Man. Not doing well. Not the Amazon's fault. Halftime should break those boxes. I'm curious whether these first few heroes are in order or not. Ooh. And the knight. Oh, come on. Oops. Hoisted on my own petard. Alright, well, what do I think? I think this game's actually pretty solid. There's, we'll just, uh, head back to the loading screen so you don't have to listen to the knight beat our corpse into ribbons. So yeah, it's a pretty interesting game got going on. The procedurally generated levels are something that I really appreciate from a replayability standpoint. The character options, you've obviously got, I mean, the 3 we unlocked, the pirate, who is the random, as a side note, is a loved option. I really appreciate having that, so you can just presumably, if you do continue, it'll stick with the random, and as long as it does that, it can really keep the game fresh and moving. Yeah, we've got some options. Oh, hey, and some of these are actually unlockable. Complete 50 rooms with warrior, 27 quests, step on poops for the peasant. Wow, 292 rooms of the Amazon. And some individual people who are secret. Yeah, and some of these are just... okay, some of these are purchased. Juggler. Oh. Oh, it looks like anything that we haven't gotten out of the gachapon yet is a... can be purchased for $1. Which is not the worst mechanic in the world. I'm okay with that. Oh, okay. He attacks forward and back. I mean, yeah, there's some interesting stuff going on there. Tend to prefer the melee, but that's probably because I'm just bad at the game. The quests, I'm not a huge fan of them being on a 6-hour timer. But I think that that'll work out, I mean, fine for people. You're talking, I mean, 2 or 3 sets of quests a day is nothing to sneer at. So, yeah, that's good. Gameplay is pretty solid. I think, I mean, the graphics style is going to be a, love it or hate it sort of thing. I think it's pretty great. The they've got some pretty cute voxel stuff going on here. Can crawl under. Oh, yeah, so yeah, cool stuff going on. Um, yeah, I'm tempted to look through all of the heroes that we haven't had yet. So that's certainly also a note in their favor. So I would not mind doing some videos of this, which is I guess sort of my stamp of approval at some level, especially for. I mean, this is the type of game. It really kind of is up my alley. Obviously, if you've been watching the channel for a while, we have been doing a lot of super tribes. Um, but what really makes an iPhone game for me is that sort of like uh, I really like that sort of limitless replayability. Sort of the roguelike, or in you know Super Tribe's case, Civ-like procedurally generated world, um, and just go nuts, do the best you can, right? So yeah, I think there are a lot of nice touches here that make the game work pretty well. Um, like the timers on the individual rooms, I think that is a great feature. Uh, the total length of like the possible playability, I think depends a lot on the just the amount of variance. I mean, we saw two bosses while we were there. Obviously, we didn't see any like second bosses. I don't think. So there's at least some variety among the first boss. Um, Presumably, they'll have different bosses later. I mean, like you got to have a dragon, right? Stuff like that. Some sort of skeleton dude. I mean, golem, whatever. Um, and yeah, so assuming that that sort of lives up to its promise as far as like having some content on the back end, this could be a really cool game. So if you enjoyed the video, go ahead and leave a like or comment, subscribe to the channel if you would like to uh, see more of Looty Dungeon. Definitely, same thing. Leave a comment or just like the video. There's a pretty decent chance I'll pick this one up for more. You can download it now on the App Store if you want to follow along. I hope you enjoyed watching it in any case, and I will see you next time.